Hello friends, so here we go with the problem number 48, okay, where a circular lamina of 50 mm rests on HP such that one of its diameter is inclined at 30 degree to the VP, 45 degree to the HP. Draw its inclination. So the things what we require here is okay, so it is resting on HP, okay, so any point, and now so we need to see it is inclined. Okay, what is inclined? Its a diameter is inclined to HP, okay, and at 45 degree, and again same diameter inclined to the VP at 30 degree. Okay, so here as we know, like whenever we say a diameter for a circle, okay, so is inclined, it's a locus line problem, means you need to find a beta, okay, so that like we'll see how we can move with that one. All right, so now to start with that one, so we'll have a xy line, okay, so then we will write this is a VP and HP. So the diameter is a 50, so take a radius 25 mm, take any one point and drop a circle. Okay, so circle should be dark. So now draw one horizontal diameter and then a vertical diameter. Now take the protractor, keep it at the center. Okay, so mark 45 degree either side, so 45 degree here and here it's a 135 degree. Okay, now passing through that center, just drop a diameter passing through the center of the circle. Okay, so this is just a dividing the circle. Okay, so now once this is done, so you can write the naming. Okay, so from the left side, so this is A, okay, this is a B, C, D, E, F, G and H. Okay, so now to do the dimension, just take a downward and a line. Okay, make sure that always we'll write this one above the line. So it's a pi, a symbol used to show the diameter, and it's a 50. Okay, so now next is take a projections from each point. Okay, so make this line dark and start writing. So this is A dash, so this is H dash, B dash. Okay, so this is G dash, C dash, this is a F dash, D dash, and this is a E dash. Okay, so now this diameter is inclined at 45 degree. You take any one reference point and keep the protractor, take a 45 degree. Okay, and just drop a line. Okay, so this is 45 degree. Now so this is anyhow, we know it's a 50, so just take this line and cut it on the first line. So next take each reference and just cut from the one end. So if you're not able to cut the small one, you can take the reference, the reverse, and you can just drop it. So this is A dash, so H dash, B dash, G dash, C dash, F dash, T dash, and this is a E dash. Okay, so now make this line till the arc dark like this. Okay, so now we know to draw the projection, the right extreme line and bottommost line, then horizontal projections. Now take the vertical projection. So this is A, so this is B, C, D, E, F, G and H. Okay, so now we need to draw the curve freehand. Okay, so joining like this, make sure that it passes through all the intersection points. Like this. Okay, so now measure the second diameter, drop this downward. Okay, so measure the diameter. It is 35, right? It's a 35. Okay, so once this one is done, so the diameter is inclined at a 30 degree. So take any one reference point. To take a 30 degree line. Okay, now take the first diameter, that is a 50. Okay, any reference point, cut. Okay, so this is our A. Okay, next drop one horizontal line. Take the second diameter, A to E, and from the same reference point cut on the this line. Okay, so this is now it's a E. Okay, so initially we have taken this is a 30 degree. So now you have to draw a line from this corner passing through the center. Now measure this angle. Okay, so for me it is coming 45. As already I said, see sometimes the angle may be plus or minus 2 or 3 degree. Okay, so there may be some minor errors, just ignore. So now we got this AE. Okay, now in order to reproduce this circle here, so we have this reference. So you can see there are two parallel lines here and two parallel lines here. So we'll drop that one initially. Okay, so we'll measure the distance from here to here, then here to here. So you can just see, so from here to here it's a 20. Okay, here to here it's a 60. So same from this side, here to here it's a 20 and here to here it's a 6. Okay, now what you can do here, so you just keep the scale, okay, making sure that one line will coincide with the AE. Okay, so take a 20 and then 5. Okay, so here 20 and 5. Okay, so same thing, we'll keep it at the A. Okay, again same, making sure that one line will be coinciding with the A. Okay, you can see here, so 20 then 5. Okay, again here 20 and 5. Okay, now you can see okay. So we are done with this one. So now you see there are 1 2 3 4 5 lines. Okay, so here already we have 2, we need to have 3 lines. Okay, so first we need to take the midpoint. Midpoint means from E to the center point. Okay, so from E C to the center point. Okay, so this is the center point. Then from E to the next line, that is BH line. E to the BH line. Okay, you just measure from A to the C, so it will be same. So you just mark it here. So this is what is the important one here. Okay, so now you just draw a thin line here. Okay, so now, so this is A, we have kept it like this. So this is our B, this C, this is D, E and F, this is G and this is a H. So now again with the same freehand sketch. Complete like this. Okay, this is how you can get that one, right? So now to do the projection again, so we have uppermost line. Okay, so it has gone a little bit down. So okay, so from a D, now we'll take all horizontal lines once. Okay, so now, so A is on the XY line, so A dash. Okay, so we'll take a B. So from B we'll take a B dash and C, so C dash. So D, so already we have here D dash. So from E, so this is E dash. So from F, so this is F dash. So G, so this is a G dash, and last one is the H dash. Okay, so again here you need to go with the freehand. A to B, B to C, C to D, then D to E, E to F, F to G, F to G, then D, G to H, then to the E. So this is how exactly it is visible. Okay, so if it is resting on the VP and inclined to the HP, so this circle will move here and will repeat the same step. Okay, so here important thing is reproducing this one here. Okay, what we have done, so we have taken AE, first AE, then we have measured the distance from ear to ear, then ear to ear. Don't take arcwise, take a on the straight lines, ear to ear, then ear to ear. This again will remain same. So we have drawn lines, then we have taken vertical lines. Okay, same thing, we have moved to the center from ear to ear, then ear to ear. So we have taken a lines, then we have constructed simple rectangle, then we have taken a each corners. Okay, then freehand, take a ear and finish it with the freehand. Okay, so thank you.